What's up, guys? I'm gonna try my best to make a small trials for the Dream of Redemption Embla event because it is kind of hard. And please don't try to compete for division leaderboards unless you're in a really low division or a low group division where everybody else with you is, lower than you. You don't know their name or whatever. You don't see them around. Because I'm in a pretty stacked one, so like doing this for the rewards itself, top 20 is definitely achievable. But basically, this is just like a guide for getting EX plus plus, so maybe you can get the reward tracker done. But it's a big relic check. This event is a big relic check. It's even harder. I think it's even harder than the Yuan trials. Maybe her stats are a little bit higher. She counterattacks. Also, please take note before you try this out. Please take note of the stage rule because it does matter, especially if you're lower stats with your relics and whatnot. So please do, in fact, read this, as it is ideal to know what you're going against, of course. And with that being said, please realize and read the Embla's kit. There's countless videos, there's wikis and stuff, so you can know what her kit is and whatnot. So this is just going to be a general guide, like I said, to try to complete the reward tracker, get as high as you can, so you can get a couple more gotcha. Now, with all that being said and taken into account, if you do have Sally, she is really good for this. I don't have Sally, so we're gonna have to make do with what we got. Um, as you can see here, my score is EX plus plus, and I do have 2.6 million points, which is enough to get EX plus plus here for the reward tracker. And this is not the team that I did it on. Now, to be honest, this is, of course, I want to encourage you to read the stage rule again, like I did earlier in the video. But if you read the stage rule here, you can get a better idea of what you're going to be facing against. So for the one I'm showing you right now, the next two resets, enemy Ymir does plus 75% damage to non-flow espers. So you must bring flow espers like Zeus, Sally, Red Twin, etc. At the end of allied espers turns, enemy Ymir's AP plus 15%. So, do you really want to go speed build or do you want to go damage build here? Like for ritual miracles, to get lower returns, you do damage builds, not speed builds. So you're not hopped up on plus 200 speed, plus 250 speed. Taking turns. And instead you trade the speed for like plus 3k attack and crit chance and damage and whatnot to make it more damage. Now for this lineup, it's pretty standard, I would think. Again, I don't have Sally, but Sally's pretty good here. Uh, but as long as you bring immunity and a cleanser such as Clara and Gabrielle, it should be good because she does apply debuffs, so you do want immunity. Also, if she slips through your immunity on one of your Espers to clear it, even though clearing it does detonate that. However, with a bunch of support, you should be able to squeeze out a good enough score or run to get the reward tracker done. However, please note again, I will say this again in this video, but it is a big relic check as well. Not necessarily a resonance check, because as you can see here, I don't have any resonances whatsoever besides for the free ones. Obviously, you get Red Point and Gabrielle for free. Well, I guess not Gabrielle now, but you did get her free for the longest time, so if you don't have her, hopefully you do have her at least one copy, because she is really good for the immunity debuff, or buff that she gives. Now, for equipment here, you want your supports, Gabrielle, Hing Yu, and otherwise to be on really fast ocean or wind equipment. Uh, Pretty standard for supports, so either ocean or wind equipment for these three supports. And then for your two DPS here, pretty standard for them as well. I'm going to run war equipment. on Red Twin. And for Zeus, I'll probably be running War or sorry here, Thunder, War or Thunder for Zeus. Um, just because Thunder is like the standard Zeus set, you know, for the crit damage, because he has 100% crit rate. Anyway, let's get into the fight itself. Now, let's get into the fight itself here. I won't get into the nitty gritty fine details of the support equipment, because, I mean, it's pretty standard stuff, like HP bonus, speed, and whatnot. You can see the speed here, 252 Gab, 250 Hang Yu, 214 Abigail, 165 Red Twin, 146 Zeus. So for Red Twin, I do have him fully resonated, plus 3,000 attack. And then he's going to have 100% crit rate, or pretty much close to it, because he gives himself crit rate. He has Seer and Death Down, so that'll be good. Crit damage, that's pretty low, actually, but I mean, it's doable. Now for Zeus, the crit damage is pretty low as well here, but the attack's pretty high, 3.3k. He doesn't need crit rate. That's just how it worked out. Anyway, let's get into it. Now I do play my stuff on auto, for the most part, unless I don't have to. And I don't really think you'd need to play manually for this unless you're really early to mid game. But you won't be receiving EX in the first place anyway. So hopefully this guide for earlier, like I'm talking really early to mid game players, gives you at least a little bit of knowledge to get a little bit of the reward tracker itself. So I'm just gonna let this play here, and yeah. And as you can see here, it is my PB. 6-minute fight on auto. Anyway, I went from rank 22 to rank 3, cause I haven't really tried it since the day it came out, just for the rewards here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and like and subscribe, please. Thank you. It helps a lot for the channel, and